Alright, and we're back, and we are going to talk to Shamani to give man a drink. I had a quick look. We're about 8 to 10 quests away from Titan, or at least the quest to unlock the Titan trial, so it won't be probably this episode, but it may be next episode or the episode after. I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with a company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. I have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favour I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Vilbrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Drest took me in and nursed me back to health, and it was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me to find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the art of winemaking, I would like him to know that I'm pursuing my dream. This wine is my only original creation, and I would be most grateful if you delivered it to him in my stead. Drest sometimes works as a Raincatcher Galley docks, so perhaps Riskilt can tell you where to find him. Okay. Just down there. It's so weird going this slow. Because on my main character, this is one of the locations that I've bothered to get a riding map for. So I've probably mentioned them before, but obviously you get the quests to do to get your first star. To get the second one, you have to do hunts, which I've talked about before. And you use the special currency from hunts to get riding maps for every location. It increases your land speed. And this is one of the locations I got, so it's pretty weird to now go to the absolute slowest. Dressed. Oh, you mean the Hermit? The Hermit. I tossed him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. Doesn't talk about himself, and I sure as hell don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you've a mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the Severed String. Oh, I know where. Yeah, okay. Ironically, that wine, the other quest that I was talking about last episode, that you do with the NPC we're interacting with now. Ironically, you go to this guy as well. Coral's gonna attack me. Thought so. This one's gonna attack me too. And I'm going the wrong way. Our Coral's faster than those ones. Oh wait. No, it's in here somewhere. Oh, that's right, the kicking toads. Well, we might as well get them, because they're gonna poison him with that bloody tongue anyway. Oh, it's not here, it's down here, I think. Yeah, it's somewhere else. There's the cutscene about the Battle of Silver Tier Skies, where you see those flying like cylindrical things. There's actually like a rusted one. Oh, there it is. There. This little detour point of interest kind of thing. Yeah, there's one here, as you can see. I don't think there's anything hostile here. No. Yeah, it's a rusted one of these. Pretty cool. Yeah, very cool. I can't remember which quest it's for, but there's a quest where it brings you here to have a look, see if you can't pull anything of it. Also, this area is actually where I first noticed the Raincatcher Gully theme, because I was just standing here. I think I was trying to sort my inventory or something, and I stumbled across it, or I actually heard it. Like I was just, you know, doing nothing. So anyway, what do you want? Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you? Ugh. Ooh. Would you look at that? The armor that I already had. We'll just go for gold there. Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges are buzzing. It keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. Okay. Come here, midges. I think they're over here. Yep. We should be able to fight both. Oh. There we go. So, what I was just doing there, I need to come off. You can set up your scroll wheel to do stuff. So if you hold shift and stuff, you can cycle through, or cycle through the alliance list, zoom in and out, assign it to do nothing. So yeah. So I've got it set so that if I hold Alt, scroll up, it'll cycle through the party list, Control cycle through the enemy list, which is over here, and Shift and scroll does the targets. And I did that because I set up Tab to be target the closest enemy, and then I've still got it. I've set it so like Control Tab does nearest the furthest, cycle through nearest the furthest, and then like Shift Tab does furthest and nearest or whatever. But the trouble is that doing that while trying to also maintain aggro and such like that was getting a bit of annoying, so that's why I'm trying this out. We'll see what happens. I haven't used it enough to really make a proper guess on whether it's a good thing or not. But I'm not replacing anything to do it. Like I haven't replaced zoom in, zoom out. Like that still works, as you can see. So yeah. Oh, that was enough. Good. Let's go back. Gooboos. So yeah, I would have come across it anyway, so I didn't need to make that detour, but still. It's rather cool. Oh, I know where it's from now. Yeah. I remember what the quest was. It was one of the Machinist quests. So the Machinist is the gun gun wielder. Let's say introduced in Heavenswood, so you have to get the Ishgard to actually unlock it. But unless you use the you buy a jump potion. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. Please, brothers, I beg you. I said I'm sorry. Leave me in peace. Let's take the crazy man's gold. High ether and high potions. Do you have any children? I have a son and a daughter. They were so little when I left. They probably think I'm dead. I've been saving for years to buy passage back home somehow, but still not enough. Maybe you could bring me some jungle Kuril skins. I can sell them. I just want to go home. So we're gonna have to fight those Kurils anyway. Kurils, whatever. Gigan toads, but they're in the way. Body slam that. Okay. And I've realised that I haven't been using my mount. Not that the speed difference is that massive, but I should probably still be using it. Wait, where are they? Weren't they over here? Oh, I must have gone the wrong way. Oh, there they are, over there. Let's try and steer clear of the blade gigging toads. This one, only need 4. Okay. Good, no toads around. One over there, that's fine, that's over there. Paralysis is a pain in the butt. We only need 1, so let's get you. Alright, that's where the recording ends. I got no indication to say that it had ended. I had no idea why it did it, but it did. And unfortunately that was pretty much at the beginning, because we then did a whole heap of quests and we're actually up to like a quest or 2 away from unlocking Titan, the actual Titan fight. To try and summarize, so we took the coral skins back to Dressed. Dressed as a reward gives us some wine. He had put it in like coconuts or something and sealed it with leaves. Turns out the leaves he had sealed it with were actually Bacchus leaves. We go back to Dressed and asked him, hey, you know, what's with these leaves? He says, well, I found them. Need some Gobu tracks. So we go hunt down the Gobu. We take a clipping from the Gobu. Turns out that Bracca's vine had been growing on some Gobus. We give that to the Lilafell gives it to the restaurateur, the one that was really rude in the beginning. I think it was last episode. And as a reward, he gives us a really rare bottle. We take that rare bottle over to Wastecat. He basically gets us to set up the feast. There is a cutscene, so thankfully I can replay this and re-record this. So I'll attach it after this. But yeah, that's it for the most part. Lady Yashola, Lady Cerberus. 1,000 pardons for the extreme discourtesy. I was wholly unaware of your true identity, madam. Had I known, I would never have permitted my man to subject you to such unspeakable ordeals. Come now, she must have sensed something was amiss. You didn't seriously think I would send you running the length and breadth of the Eorzea for a banquet, did you? Spare your mockery, Captain. Your intent was unclear to me until this moment, and unlike me, Scarlett has no knowledge of your traditions. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten her. Aye aye, fair's fair. There's no sense in hiding it any longer. We five were chosen by our brothers and sisters, and before the company of heroes disbanded, we each swore a solemn oath that any who would follow in our footsteps must be weighted and measured, not by their reputation, but by their deeds. Each man would judge these would-be godslayers by his own criteria. If even one found her wanting, she would be rejected without a second thought. But if she proved herself worthy, we swore that we would do our utmost to support her cause. The world has ever been full of brave souls eager to give their lives for a righteous cause, but all too few capable of making a difference with their sacrifice. To send wave after wave of hapless adventurers into the jaws of a foe whom against they have no hope of victory is worse than futile. Titan is not one to be challenged lightly, and we will not be complicit in the deaths of the unworthy. Which is why the five of you denied to test Scarlett with a commendable thoroughness. Time well spent, I am sure. But tell us, Captain, what is the assessment of you and your fellows? She's a brave one, that much is certain. She willingly walked into the midst of danger, despite my repeated warnings that it could cost her her life. Her skill is undeniable. She stalked her prey as relentless as any child of the sands and struck with precision when an opportunity presented itself. Too many adventurers these days care only for fortune and glory. Scarlett, however, is a kind and generous soul. I am certain she has no shortage of loyal allies who will gladly fight at her side. Wily Uplander is talentful plansmaker, tricksy foe for mighty rockman. I can only concur with my colleagues' assessment. We five of the company heroes are hereby judge you a worthy challenger. Cast down the Lord of the Crags, Scarlett Cerberus, and write a new chapter in the history of Eorzea. With the formalities out of the way, let the festivities begin. Summon the dancers, pour the wine. Eat, drink, and be merry, my friends, for today we celebrate the birth of a new legend, Scarlett Cerberus, Titan's Bane. Scarlett Cerberus, Titan's Bane. Unfortunately, that is all there is from the Unending Journey, because that was the only cutscene. From that point, you basically just go around and talk to each of the people, partake in the actual feast. So anyway, with that, even though it's probably a short episode, well, catch you next time.